Hello, everybody. Sit down quietly and take out a bubble note sheet or a sheet of paper to take notes on. Mental emotional disorders. Illnesses that affect a person's thoughts, feelings, and behavior. Disorder means a disturbance in the normal function of a part of the body. Statistics. Mental health facts. Children and teens. Fact: 1 in 5 children ages 13 to 18 have or will have a serious mental illness. 20% of youth ages 13 to 18 live with a mental health condition. 11% of youth have a mood disorder. 10% of youth have a behavior or conduct disorder, and 8% of youth have an anxiety disorder. Think about those stats. More statistics. 50% of all lifetime cases of mental illness begin by age 14 and 75% by age 24. 10 years, the average delay between onset of symptoms and intervention is 8 to 10 years. 50%, approximately 50% of students aged 14 and older with a mental illness drop out of high school, and 70% of youth in state and local juvenile justice systems have a mental illness. Suicide is the third leading cause of death in youth ages 10 to 24, and 90% of those who had died by suicide had an underlying mental illness. Think about this. What does this mean for society and your future and the future of everyone in your school? What are the causes of mental emotional disorders? Mental emotional disorders are more common than people realize. Genetics are a cause, which are passed through your genes. Chemical imbalance, too little or too much of a chemical in the brain. Head injury, physical injury to the head, or life experiences. Violence, stress, loss of a loved one. Types of mental emotional disorders: anxiety, panic attacks, and phobias. Mood disorders: depression, bipolar disorder. Anxiety disorders are extreme fears of real or imaginary situations that get in the way of normal activities. Anxiety disorders continued. General anxiety disorders makes people worry all the time, often for reasons that aren't that important. It can also cause physical problems such as headaches. Panic disorder causes periods of intense fear called panic attacks. They cause symptoms such as a pounding heart, sweating, or nausea. They make people feel so awful that they will go out of their way to avoid anything that could cause another attack. A phobia is an extreme fear of specific objects or situations. Are there any phobias that you think you may have? Some of them are some common phobias: acrophobia, fear of heights; agoraphobia, fear of crowded places; astrophobia, fear of thunder and lightning; aviophobia, fear of flying; claustrophobia, fear of enclosed spaces; hemophobia, fear of blood; hydrophobia, fear of water; odontophobia, fear of dentist; trypanophobia, fear of injections; and zoophobia, fear of animals, usually spiders, snakes, or mice. Do any of these sound familiar to you? Mood disorders: a mental and emotional problem in which a person undergoes mood swings that seem extreme, inappropriate, or last a long time. Mood disorders continued. Depression: an emotional problem marked by long periods of hopelessness, despair, worthlessness, and guilt. These feelings may last for weeks, months, or even years. People who are depressed often lose interest in activities they once enjoyed, feel angry or irritable for no reason, withdraw from family and friends, are unable to sleep, tiredness, or experience headaches. Bipolar disorder, aka manic depressive disorder, causes extreme mood swings. People switch between low periods and high periods. Their low periods cause all the symptoms of depression. During their high or manic periods, people are in a constant state of excitement. Symptoms people with bipolar experience may be: feel either happy or irritable, sleepless and have huge amounts of energy, behave in reckless ways, or may go through calmer periods acting normal. How can you get help for mental emotional disorders? Tell a trusted adult or seek professional help: a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a clinical social worker are all people that can help. That's the end of the presentation. Please be ready to share your notes. Thank you.